welcome back. Taking on a home remodeling project can feel like a massive undertaking.
Yeah, it certainly can, and it always helps if you get some inspiration and maybe advice from others before you decide to take the plunge. So this weekend, 26 homeowners are opening up their spaces as part of the MSP Home Tour.
And this morning we are joined by Beatrice Owen. She is with the National Association of the Remodeling Industry of Minnesota. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to be here. Thank you.
We were just catching up. We were just looking at this with all the different homes. What's so cool about this show, we were just talking about, these are projects and homes that are maybe more attainable to the average person.
Absolutely.
And homes that you could actually see maybe yourself living in. It's fun to see these multi-million-dollar homes, but that's not necessarily this.
Correct. This is actually very much a community tour. And so there are a wide variety of homes on the tour from a number of price points. And there are homeowners that have done the work themselves as well as contractors that have helped out. So there's a wide variety. That's the beauty of this, because it's about community.
So how is it that I'm sure you get a lot of great ideas? How do you decide to select the homes that you end up being on this tour guide?
That's an excellent question. Yeah, so the way that we select them is the homeowners themselves will offer up or nominate their own home and say, this is what I've done, this is what we did in our home. We'll have contractors that will submit. We'll have, we've got a couple of commercial projects as well. And so they will submit them for consideration. We have a group that reviews all of the submissions and then says, primarily it's going to be yes, we want you on the tour, because this is about, again, it's about real people, real homes, real ideas, so it's the community.
Also a wide range. You can't have all kitchens or just, you know, just remodeling the basement or something like that.
Exactly, yes.
We wanted to have you on to talk about trends too, what you guys are seeing, maybe if people are kind of dabbling with the idea of renovation. First trend, creativity in the spaces of your home, kind of multi-use, using places you have.
Right, yeah, I think this is a really interesting trend that's happening. So one of the things that happened during COVID is we sort of took a step back and started looking within our four walls and said, how can we make this work for us, right? And so from a creativity standpoint, we've got a couple. This one that you're looking at right here is an accessory dwelling unit. This one is a bump out in a kitchen, and this one right here is a secret compartment underneath the staircase. And so each of these have something that is a little bit different and a little bit more creative. So the ADU, the accessory dwelling unit, is actually, it is the couple has a business, and so that area is where they have conferences with clients during the day, and then at night the kids can have a hangout place, right? So it's perfect, and it's in the backyard, it's over a 3-car garage, so it's a nice size area as well. The bump out is 22 inches in the kitchen that added. So one of the homeowners said that she has now in her kitchen the ability to use every inch of her kitchen, which is just phenomenal to think about, right? I mean, it really opened it up just with 22 inches, and it didn't actually affect the roof line either. So it was an added benefit all of the way around, and it's a beautiful project. And
probably, you know, cost-wise, it is attainable. Now, we know that sustainability they're incorporating this into so many home designs now. In what ways will they be featured on this tour? Is it everything from the materials to how the house is used?
Yes, it is. It's from the front end to the back end. And there, to your point, there are a number of ways to reach sustainability. So we've got a couple of projects that we'll be featuring, including a house in the Payne-Phelan area in St. Paul that is architect designed, and there it is modular, so there's plenty of insulation in there. The mechanicals are all leading towards, once the homeowners are there and they're using it, they're going to have some savings on their end, so less use of energy and whatnot. So that one's lovely. And then we also have the Capital Region Watershed District that's going to be on the tour in the Hamlin Midway area. This is a fantastic building to go visit. I mean, this is actually our government working to protect our waterway, and they have art in there. They have a 3,000 gallon cistern that is collecting water from the roof and then using as gray water in the building, for example, in the bathroom. So it's a great way to think about space in different ways and have some savings and think about sustainability at the same time.
Another trend, color. For years it was all gray and white.
Right.
You're
Oh,
not seeing that
exactly.
now.
Exactly. Right. We've moved away from the all-white kitchen.
Yeah.
And so it's very exciting. At first, you know, it was interesting when the colors first started in. It was blues and grays. Yeah, blues and grays. And now we're actually leaning to pastels. And you know, these are both of these homes right here are built. One of them was built in 1895, and the other 1910. So they're old Victorian homes, and using lots of color to create a nice mood. So one of them is, you know, in the living area, and so it's bright and airy, and the other one is in the basement where it's more of a media. It's very warm and enveloping for the people that get down in the basement. So both of them are lovely for color.
Okay, and finally, improving the functionality, and we saw some great examples already, but what are we going to see in addition to that when it comes to making your home, you know, different and more accessible?
Right, absolutely. So we've got a couple of projects that we wanted to share right now. One of them is a basement in St. Louis Park, and the homeowners wanted to have a workout area for themselves. And so what they did was they created this beautiful space in the basement that has a couple of three different areas, some LED lighting so they can do a lot with the color. I think the picture had purple in it. So that's really fun, meets their needs. And then the second one is a multi-generational house in South Minneapolis. I've now forgotten the neighborhood, Armitage. And this one is during COVID, the son came back with his family, small children, grandparents. They opened up the kitchen. The grandkids can be in the kitchen while grandpa and mother are cooking in the kitchen. The dining room is just on the other side. So it's a beautiful space for everybody to be together. So meeting function for the home, for the family.
I love it. Getting ideas to maybe inspire your next project, right?
That's it.
Beatrice, thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate this.
The MSP Home Tour is taking place on Saturday and Sunday, and if you'd like more information, you can head to msphometour.com.